A few weeks ago in our backyard we noticed we had a litter of brand new little kitty cats right next to our water heater right outside the bathroom. So it was kind of cool. We were able to see those things from day one. And this lesson here is going to be on macro photography. My wife became really attached to these guys, and we were able to find homes for all of them. So once they got big enough, she'd gotten them to where they were pretty familiar with her and trusted her, so we'd pick them up and bring them in the house and play with them. And so I decided to do some macro shots with some off-camera flash. This first shot there of the group, that was just them setting in their container that we gave them with just an on-camera flash. So one morning we went out and she picked them up, and I just used a little easy box off camera about 2 feet to the left here, and just shut the shutter speed way down to cut out all the ambient light. This is outdoors, and this was our first test shot. You can actually still see her hands, her fingers there in the lower right hand corner. And here's a close-up shot. It's kind of scary. This is the bottom of a little kitty's foot. Pretty amazing detail. This was with a new macro lens I was testing out. And she's holding him here, so this is, I'm in really close, and you can see the catch light in that cat's eye off to the left. So it's off to the left and down slightly below eye level, so I wanted it to shine in and actually illuminate the inside of his mouth. And you can always figure out where the direction of the main light is just based on the catch light in an eye. So you can see it's about 7 o'clock there in the eyes, so it's off to the left and down low, and that let it shine in right into the mouth. You can actually see all that detail on the tongue and every hair. These were shot at about f11, and with a macro lens, even in at f11, you're not going to get a whole lot of depth of field. Here I pulled the softbox up a little higher, so we weren't getting as much of a catch light. I really wanted to see the blue of this one little cat's eyes. Then we took them in the house because it was tough with her holding him, trying to keep everything focused. If you've ever shot with a macro, you know how tough focusing on a moving object is. So we just popped him in this little basket on our living room table. And this time I had the flash, still one of the Last Light easy boxes, off to the right on a light stand. And once I determined what the proper aperture was, I think it was still about f11, I didn't have to worry about moving the light in and out. I could just keep it where it was. And then we set a little light in the back coming from the top, aimed back at the camera, just to add a little bit of separation. If the cat would pick its head up, it would give us a little bit more separation there. So I just took a few shots as he was playing around in the basket. And you can see the results of that backlight coming in. You can also see the catch light in the front eye here. You can see two catch lights, one indicating the one on the lower part of the eyeball, indicating the softbox coming in from the right, and then you get that other brighter catch light coming in from the back, and that's what's backlighting all the whiskers and making the hair look just a little more contrasty and a little more detailed. Great simple lighting setup. I mean, it's very, very easy to do. This one here, when he popped his head up, you can really see the results of that backlight coming in there. Just moved in closer, kept everything the same. And that's it. So that's a lot of fun. You can it's amazing what you can do when you have these portable lights. You can turn what would normally just be a typical little snap, kind of a grab shot, into something worthwhile.